Leo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is Mystic Leo. My name is Anna. I'm a very proud Leo. Pause up top if you know what that means. We're going to jump into your weekly energy check-in. I already pulled some cards just to stay low on the time for you guys. Please take what resonates for you. Leave the parts that do not. If nothing resonates on this video, I have plenty of other ones that you can check out. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to sub. Come on back, okay? Overall, we have the 444, which is crazy because I keep seeing 444. Anybody else? Your angel number is 444. This is stability. Angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for your success. And I think, too, I also take this as like you're being helped when it comes to stability in your life, just in general, like things like whatever you need is being provided for you, even if it's been like a time of scarcity that you've just come through, or it's just been challenging for you to make ends meet somehow. I feel like this is a message from the angels, just basically saying, we got you, we're helping you, we're helping to, keep the things going and flowing. Okay. So you guys also had the World card, which is great. World, represents us closing and opening new chapters, something being completed and achieved, and also communication, things regarding the internet as well. So this says be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So I want to tell you, Leo, I feel like this week there may be the possibility where something opens up for you. Around like communication, doing a job that does communication, travel, and even the internet here. But I like this because it's a new chapter that's definitely opening for some of you because you're closing a chapter. You then had the Angel of Love. Yeah, Angel of Love, but it's in reverse. Oh, so sad. Okay, so I looked this up. Listen, I did my homework before I started to put the camera on, okay? And in reverse, it says, in the reverse position, the angel of love could indicate a possible disconnect in matters of the heart. While this sometimes signifies a divorce or separation, it could also imply an emotional rift where two people stay connected on a superficial basis, yet at a deeper level, they seem to be going their own ways. So there's definitely some disconnect from a partnership here on an emotional level or literally physically. It says in this position, the angel can also refer to an old separation if the longing remains alive in one partner's heart. If you find yourself unable to let go, this loving angel is telling you it's time to release any toxic or unrequited attachment you may have that you're holding on to. The universe is waiting for you to free your heart and open your life to the fully present and honoring love that you rightly deserve. Honoring love that you rightly deserve. So look in the mirror and see the angel of love there with you. Know that you are worthy of this tender emotion from yourself and from others. So, interesting because with this world, we're talking about new chapters. Some of those new chapters look like loving yourself or, like being present, honoring, opening your life to a new chapter for those of you who've been hanging on to an old love or anything like that, okay? I want to say, this is my paint. Sorry, guys. I might actually paint this wall a totally different color, like a shocking color. So, yeah, I'm sitting with it, but sorry. Sorry about my paint. Anyway, a personal issue is reaching a resolution this week. What do we got? Full moon in Cancer. Oh, yeah. So the emotions might run high. It's an emotional issue, a personal issue, closing a chapter here as well, also with the world. So very interesting so far. Let's take a look at careers and finance. We're going to look at money, love, and your career in this reading. For those of you who don't come around here much. I've been incredibly busy, guys, so I apologize. My videos started going viral and I started getting booked out solid all day long. It's been, by the end of the day, I'm like, holy crap, it's been tough to actually make videos for YouTube. So I'm sorry. I'm going to get my ass on a schedule. Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we don't want that. I'm going to take the two that came out. So we have the learner, Okay, we have the learn. These are super slippery. It's never too late to learn something new, whether getting back to the academy or just studying on your own. A new skill or knowledge brings efficiency. So some of you may be signing up for classes, learning a new skill this week. Okay, or that's your message. Maybe you need to go back to school. We have assistance. I feel like public assistance for some of you, that is a thing, and that is coming through this week. It also says there are some resources you have overlooked that would help you resolve your financial issues. Someone is willing to help you to recover. So there is help available for you. Let's say you lost your job, you got laid off, you're looking for some sort of benefit, then there is help that's there for you. You might be overlooking those resources. And even if that's not the case for you, I think the message overall is about understanding that there are resources, people, and things available to you to help you get through, or, whatever you're going through right now, okay? Let's see what we got in here. These are all, let's see. Let's grab one here. We have the ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So there could also be some sort of merging happening at your company, or you merging with a partnership. Okay, that was interesting. And we have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem this week. And one more. February. Okay, since we got a time, I'm gonna dig in again. So something maybe in February happened. Danger, especially in money matters. Maybe some of you have been having some money issues since February. You need to be careful when it comes to your finances. I definitely feel like something from maybe that happened in February is finally blowing over. It's like a cloud that's blowing on something. So I feel too that something that happened in February is finally resolving itself. Maybe that started by the end of the March, but it feels like it's April here. Okay. End of the March. Alrighty. So let's jump in again. I busted out the old Gilded Tarot. I was like, damn, I haven't seen this one in a long time. So let's take a look I want to just take a look at your finances really quick and career really fast. So where do we see finances going this week? Give me 3 cards, Spirit. Ooh, the Lovers. I like that. Again, that's that thing that talks about that assistance, that partnership. Page of Pentacles, that's great. We have education again popping up, but that could also be you paying some debts off. I feel like someone could pay a debt off. But we have the 8 of Swords. What's the biggest challenge with finances this week? Biggest challenge, 7 of Swords. How you get out of debt or how you get something handled seems like the biggest challenge here, okay? The Lovers is Gemini, it's Virgo. You have the 6 of Wands, clarifying that there's some sort of success in, again, like I said, paying off a debt. Maybe even coming together with somebody here in some type of partnership for a financial benefit, or there's like a successful merging of ideas and partnerships. Page of Pentacles. Do they owe you or do you owe them? I feel like you're paying something off. Okay. Talk to me about this Page of Pentacles. Yes, Page of Wands. So new ideas here regarding paying things off, being in discovery of creative ways to come up with money even, or make payments towards something that eventually leads to you paying off. We have the 8 of Swords, a little bit of trapped feeling here for many of you. 6 of Swords, that's great. So whatever you're working on financially this week, it's leading to more financial independence is what I feel. You're moving on from that stuck energy, like you couldn't travel, you couldn't do things. You've just been paying off and paying off and paying off. Now your biggest challenge is the 7 of Swords. And we have that because of the Emperor Aries energy. So I don't know if any of you are overspending, because the Emperor is such a grandiose energy. The Emperor is really expensive, very fancy when we talk about it in this context. But this is the challenge, feels like strategizing how, like, responsibly using your money or responsibly paying things off. Okay, makes sense. So I think that's a little bit challenging for you, is like, how do I plan? How do I strategize getting where I want to go, making more money, being the Emperor? And for some of you, it's challenging because you like to splurge on yourself. Okay, so interesting this week. I definitely see some improvements. I see some things getting paid here, and you may be freeing up a little credit. Okay, so you could travel. All right. Let's look in the career sector really quick. Okay, let's look in the career sector. We have Temperance. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. I'm just kidding. Patience. That's why I said that. Okay. Knight of Cups. What else? And the King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this. What's the biggest challenge? Queen of Cups. Okay, let me push this back a little bit so you can see a little more of my table. I'm trying to make sure y'all see these cards because I'm tired of people being like, you're hiding the cards. I have no reason to hide the cards. I never have. There's nothing I could even change about the cards. It's all interpretation, okay? Just saying. People been in my comments like, all right, what's the Temperance? This is Sagittarius, by the way. Could be talking to some Saggy risings. Okay. We have the Two of Cups. And, so some of you are patiently waiting to see if you're getting a job, I feel like. Some of you are wondering if you should take a position. Okay, you might feel a little bit stuck here. There could be something that feels like it's the right thing, but you're feeling a little stuck, trying to like wait it out. How am I gonna do this? If you're gonna do it. So I think some of you are waiting, maybe even for a sign or something that this is the job that you should go to. You're a little bit stuck and confused for some. Okay. Let's see the Knight of Cups. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, King of Pentacles. Why is that here? Interesting. Okay, I definitely see a job offer here. All right, so some of you may be actually approaching to ask for some sort of raise or something regarding your position here as well. Maybe that's why you feel a little stuck or frozen. You're at a crossroads, like, do I stay here? Do I ask for a raise? Do I take a new position? Some of you may have been offered a new position. I have the King of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is actually really good because what it's telling me is that you get exactly what you desire. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles is the offer, and the Lovers is literally like desire, like a compatibility. For some of you, you're actually finding a job that works for you, where you are going to get paid exactly what it is that you're looking for. You will get a job offer. Many of you this week, you will get a job offer, which is really good because I think that this is something that you really will like. With the Lovers card, we have Gemini and Virgo here. I also have Taurus. Now let's see what your biggest challenge is. It's the Queen of Cups. Getting emotional? I don't know. Let's see. Queen of Cups, clarify that. The Chariot. For some of you, it's moving on, moving forward, your willpower. Maybe you feel a little emotional about your job or something to that effect. The Chariot is Cancer energy. It indicates our willingness to move forward, push through blocks, overcome things. So maybe you're overcoming just a feeling that you have of like the emotional attachment to a place you are or to a particular kind of job. And I feel like you're ready to move on right now. There's this big shift that you're having this week that is offering you opportunities. I feel like your boss may have been a bit of a challenge, or the upper management with something like the Hierophant and kind of dealing with what's been happening there internally. But all in all, I think if you go for a raise, you'll get it. I think if you go for another position, you will be offered that position. Okay. So that's what I have there. Alrighty, guys, let me shake this over here because now we're going to look at your love life. Okay, so Leo, I apologize. I had to jump off the reading and do a bunch of readings. I got some work. So let's jump into the love portion of this reading, okay, my loves, and see what's going on for you this week. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's get into it. Let's get it. Ace of Cups. That's how we're going to start this? Okay, I'm with it. Okay. Wow, what else we got here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ace of Pentacles. Offers coming in here. Hello. High Priestess. What else? What else for Leo? Okay. And one more. Okay, so I see some messages coming in here. I'm going to clarify these in just a minute. Okay, guys. Biggest challenge with this love connection for Leo, the Sun. The Sun. Completion, happiness. I don't know why that would be a challenge. Oh, we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom. Maybe some of you are wondering if this is somebody who just wants to do it all for the nookie. You know what I mean? Let me actually see potential outcome and then an advice. Okay. Potential outcome for Pentacles in reverse and an advice, please. Advice. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Pentacles could mean in this situation that we're looking for support, but let's clarify a little bit here. So I see a little bit of, you know, not knowing here with the Two of Swords, but the High Priestess really trusting the intuition. I see some Page of Swords here, somebody that might be younger than you, Leo, and a connection by way of like messaging, something like that. Could even be on the internet. Let's see what we got going. I'm going to clarify this. Okay, what's this Ace of Cups, please? Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Swords. Messages coming in here and some clarity on a love situation. This could be a brand new love. For some of you, it might look like a reconnection, but we're going to see. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Ugh, the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, even a Pisces I have here, or another Leo, okay? High Priestess. High Priestess. King of Cups. Damn. Okay, Two of Swords. What's going on here, Two of Swords? Why's that here? Why are we feeling this stuck? Okay, not sure if you should go for this or not, quite possibly with the full Aquarius energy. Let me see. I'm going to expound in a second. Page of Swords. And why do we have the Sun as the challenge, which is wild to me? Why do we have the Sun as the challenge? Okay. So, the Knight of Cups. Okay. I think part of your challenge is wondering if, like, this will make you happy, like, to be in a relationship, honestly. Like, if these feelings are true, if these feelings are honest as well, being a challenge, it's like, authentically, do I have feelings here? Do I really want this? Is this really like romance for me? Okay, Leo. So some of you may be questioning that, or your person is questioning that. So I see here there's clarity on a connection, a brand new connection, or something that just suddenly it's like boom, aha moment. For somebody here, this could resonate that like maybe you realize you really have a lot of feelings for somebody, or somebody's realizing that they have tons of feelings for you and that they feel romantic. Okay, I do see an offer coming here. The Emperor is like somebody really wanting an actual relationship, somebody stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, you know, I'm actually looking for long term. for you, I think intuitively there's some sort of connection that you have with this person that you know. There's a knowingness that this may be the potential partnership, possibly for a lifetime, okay? But what's hanging you up is the fear that maybe you're just being a little silly about this connection. Maybe you're being a little naive. It can't be this easy, or maybe it's one of those situations I feel like it's so good that it's almost too good to be true. So I'm getting a little bit of that energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. I think you're nervous about taking a leap of faith here and really wondering if you should take what feels like some sort of risk, okay? I have some messages coming through, Page of Swords. I feel also, too, with this, it's like you might feel that this person is connecting with you just because they're bored or something to that effect. I do also think that there's a concern that you might be looking at if you're just connecting with this person because you're bored or something like that. I think it's a little weird to you that it's just come this easy. That's what I'm really feeling here. It's like it's just come that easy. For others of you, you know, I'm sorry you have the angel of love. You may be breaking up with somebody right now, but Leo, I see a question about this, okay? So, potential outcome, 4 of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that the guard is being let down, okay? The guard is being let down. Let's clarify, because Page of Pentacles, somebody is making you feel comfortable and safe here. There we go. Making you feel comfortable and safe and like starting slow. Trying to offer you, like getting to know you. All right, getting to know you. Potential outcome, 5 of Pentacles. Why is that here? Why is that the potential outcome? Because of the new beginning. This is about support. Your potential outcome is that you recognize that there is some sort of like support there for you, like you have people to lean on. You just need to ask. If you feel any question about this, I think you just need to ask. There is a new beginning here. Your potential outcome, Ace of Wands, it is a new beginning. And you need to understand that this person, I don't think that they want to show you anything different than they are not to be worried about. Honestly, I don't see a worry about this person at all. I actually see for some of you, this could be a renewal. If it's a renewal, this person wants to make sure that they are not making you feel like you are not important to them. Okay, so I see more attention. I see more like the new start here. I see you guys working some things out, somebody catering a little more to your emotional needs here instead of making you feel kind of like you don't matter. I see the potential outcome is like you get the support that you're looking for, okay? So, you know, the challenge is just like, is this just too good to be true? Is this actually going to work with this person, especially if you're single and you've just met this person, okay? Because, I mean, I get it. Lately, these days, it's like everybody comes off like they want something and then they don't want it. And then you find out they just want some bow tie, okay, or they want to use you for money or something weird. So I do get the hesitation with the 2 of Swords because it's like, I don't want to make the wrong decision here. I want to think, I want to contemplate this before I decide whether or not I feel this person is totally serious about me, okay? So let's just see here, closing messages. We have healthy choices. I like this. What else do we have here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? And I do apologize, guys, for putting this up so late. I literally have had such a full day. It's been crazy. All right, so we have the love call, expressing love. Messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. Yes, I definitely see somebody watching you too. We have the sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, perception. And we have the healthy choices card. Okay. So healthy choices, self-love, self-care, being happier, love and life, in your love and in life. And so I think you are making healthy choices here. But I also think that because you're choosing a healthier path for yourself and recognizing certain types of patterns that maybe you dated in the past, there's this question of like, am I seeing them as they are, or am I projecting anything? Like, I think you want to make sure that you're not projecting a certain thing onto this person too. But this person is very, very interested in you, Leo. I think they've been checking you out for a second. You may not know this person. You may have talked to them 1 or 2 times in the past, but I definitely see a beautiful connection coming through here. This person taking the time to really get to know you and make you feel safe, because I think the safety is an important thing for you as well here, Leo. Okay. So yeah, don't doubt that sometimes, not every time that it's too good to be true is it, a bad thing. There are literally people out there that are great people, and they're waiting to meet people like you. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I do hope this helped. Thanks for being patient for this video. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Come on back and see me. Bye.